There is a big misunderstanding on Asian countries. Many inexperienced expats assume that Asian countries are unsafe. This is, however, untrue. In contrary, some Asian countries have the lowest crime rate in the world. With that being said, Asia has it all: impressive sights, intense cultural experiences, and peaceful natural retreats just waiting to be discovered. The countries mentioned in this video are some of the best countries for those people who are searching for the safest countries to work and live in Asia. These countries are ranked according to their crime rates, safety index, and political stance. So here are 10 safest countries to live and work in Asia. Number 10. Thailand. Thailand has been pretty consistent as a top choice for expats heading to Asia, and there are lots of reasons why. For pennies on the dollar, you get a year-round tropical climate and access to modern comforts and conveniences, including affordable, high-quality medical care. A ton of people visit every year from all over the world. There is a history of social unrest and violent conflicts in parts of the country, but crimes in urban areas are super rare. It is actually a very safe place to live. Theft, muggings, and personal attacks are all quite rare. It is also a lot cheaper to live in Thailand. With cities like Bangkok, you can live comfortably with a monthly budget of $700. Number 9. Vietnam. Coming in at number 9 on our list, Vietnam is a land of gorgeous panoramas, rich culture, and it boasts a street food scene that is well worth diving deep into. Overall, Vietnam is a very safe country to live in. Violent crime is rare, and you can avoid most general scams by simply being aware of what to look out for. It has become increasingly popular as an expat destination in recent years, and it is now recognized as a safe place for foreigners to live and work. Expats are attracted by the nice weather, low cost of living, lively culture, and the steady improvements in Vietnam's infrastructure. Citizens from most other countries are eligible for residence visas that are valid for up to 1 year. Number 8. Philippines. Covering an area of 7,000 tropical islands, this archipelago nation is a compelling country and still considered by many as Asia's hidden gem. The Philippines had a reputation for being unsafe for expats. However, apart from certain southern areas, this has improved dramatically in recent years. The only thing expats should be cautious about is petty crimes such as pickpocketing and various scams. These include internet and phone call scams, as well as credit card and ATM fraud. Generally speaking, the locals are very friendly and welcoming to foreigners in all aspects of life, and English is widely spoken. The cost of living is also low, particularly outside the more touristic areas. At first glance, the congested capital Manila can seem overwhelming. However, start exploring and you'll soon find plenty of charming neighborhoods. Number 7. Indonesia. Indonesia is fairly safe compared with many countries in Asia, but there are certain parts of the country which are not as friendly to foreigners. Nevertheless, for the most part, Indonesia is very safe. Most expats find themselves living in the popular tourist hub of Bali and the sprawling metropolis of Jakarta, the country's capital and economic, cultural, and financial center. Also, living in Indonesia is very cheap. You can live comfortably with a monthly budget of around $600 in any urban area of the country. Number 6. United Arab Emirates. The United Arab Emirates is an amazingly modern country, rich in skyscrapers, malls, top-of-the-line buildings, and contemporary roads and public facilities. The biggest mall in the world is also located here, so this country is a dream come true to all shopping lovers. It is a very safe country to live and work. Many say that it is among the safest countries in the world, and it is also ranked 31st in the ranking of the most safest countries. Overall, safety should not be an issue if you plan on living and working in the UAE. Additionally, the country is rated the best place to live and work globally by professionals seeking career progression, financial security, and a great place to raise a family. Apart from these aspects, UAE is rich with vast sandy beaches and turquoise water, and since it's among the safest countries in the world, almost 90% of its population are expats. Number 5. Taiwan. Taiwan is a very safe place to live, with crime rates that consistently place it as one of the safest countries in the world. This is due to their strict adherence to the law. Taiwanese conduct themselves in an orderly and respectful manner, and when in Taiwan, you should as well. One of the biggest upsides of living in Taiwan is the low cost of living. Despite being a large Asian metropole, Taiwan is still much cheaper than the likes of Singapore and Japan. However, in some respects, it is still more expensive than some of the countries found in Southeast Asia. With about 800,000 foreigners living in Taiwan, it is ranked among the best and safest country in Asia. Number 4. Malaysia. Malaysia is a rapidly developing country that combines excellent infrastructure and high-quality healthcare options with a very low cost of living. It is also ranked as the 5th best retirement destination in the world by the Expatriate magazine. Living in this country as an expat is absolutely safe. Where you live will influence how safe you are, though, as there are different rates of crime throughout the country. Doing your research is going to tell you what parts of the country are safest, as well as which parts aren't safe. Moreover, living in Malaysia is cheap. Maybe not as cheap as Thailand, but then again, Malaysia is a lot more developed. The downside of the country is that finding a decent job is quite difficult, even for successful professionals. Number 3. South Korea. As opposed to its heavily veiled northern neighbor, South Korea is very inviting and safe for expats. Violent crime and theft are basically non-existent, especially against foreigners. Its crime rate is one of the lowest in comparison to other developed countries. The cost of living in South Korea is quite reasonable in general, though capital city Seoul is quite expensive. Housing is typically South Korean residents' biggest expense. Generally, you should expect to spend between $1,500 monthly depending on the area you reside in and what you consider to be an acceptable level of comfort. The number of foreign nationals in South Korea is increasing rapidly. More than 1 million foreigners live in this country. Number 2. Japan. Japan is the second most populous island nation in the world. It is known for its very low crime rates and violence. It's safe, it's quiet, the food is good, the standard of living is high, the people are most friendly and polite. If it fits in with your lifestyle, then you can make yourself at home there quite easily. Also, it is ranked 6th in the world in terms of peace and safety. Furthermore, the standard of living in Japan is generally high, and good healthcare and educational facilities are in place. The culture is very unique, and living in this country presents a fascinating experience for expats. Number 1. Singapore. Located in the southeastern part of Asia at the tip of Malaysia, Singapore is known for its personal security, diversity, and modernism. It is also ranked as the 5th most safest country in the world according to the Global Peace Index. However, the laws are a bit stricter. In some parts, smoking is illegal, which makes the air cleaner. For women to travel alone in this country, it is safer compared to other countries. The working environments in Singapore are corporation-free. The market economy is modern with electronics and manufacturing. It is a beautiful country with many sights to see and great food to try. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more amazing content.